action on Abraham Korotki. He's a local. He's a semi-retired real estate developer. He's got king, jack of diamonds.
He's a bit of a controversial character here, Vince, in that he won a ladies tournament a few years ago, entered it. His discrimination didn't play, and he won that tournament. So
that's interesting.
Not sure how popular he is with the women around here.
Well, he's raised to 105. Byron out. Keven Stammen looks down at the ladies. Pair of queens.
Speaking of ladies, 3 bets it to 275,000.
Tony and Ryan out.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Curt out. And a quick call by Abraham.
Yep, he's going to look at a flop here.
So queens up against king jack. Let's go.
Yeah, flop 8-5-4. Abraham checks. Looks like a good flop for 2 queens here. So certainly Keven is going to make a bet. 475,000. Abraham going out, so the rich getting richer. Keven Stammen taking down that pot to add to his chip lead.
Abraham looking a little annoyed by that. And we move on. Action is going to be on Curt Kohlberg.
First to fold.
Quick fold by Curt. Abraham also going out. Byron not going to play. So Keven Stammen this time with a queen 10. Likes the position. Gets the chips out. Going to raise. And right behind him, Tony Dunst has picked up the weapons of mass destruction. The pair of aces.
Well, incredible. Tony won the first hand. He played with 2 sevens. Now the pot's been raised in front of him, and he picks up 2 bullets. The dream hand. Let's see how he's going to play him.
Well, he's going to raise.
260.
Makes it a nice, comfortable 260. On to Ryan, who has a king-queen. And of course, he can't play that at this point. Back on Stammen.
Going to give it up. So Tony Dunst taking down yet another pot. And Vince, he does the raw deal, but he's been the real deal this season on the World Poker Tour, going for his 2nd WPT title tonight.
Man, this is fun, isn't it, boys?
It is interesting, isn't it? I'm having a great time.
Yeah, I bet you are, Curt. It was the best.
You say I'm the best. Generally, that's what the ladies say.
I bet they do. I bet they do.
When I take down these pots, lumberjack style, baby. Extra wood. I said lumberjack style, baby. Extra wood. Damn it, Curt.
Let's go back to the table. Abraham.
Yep, he's going to raise it up. Makes it 115,000 to go.
Kaverman and Stammen both go out now. Tony Dunst, let's take a look at his cards. Can he pick up another pair? No. He goes out.
Ryan DeAngelo's picked up 2 kings.
Can't be. The wired pairs, and he'll repop, of course, the 300,000. Curt folds.
All in.
And an all in by Abraham.
I call.
Insta call.
Wow, it's like he didn't want to call with the 2 kings, Vince.
Oh, boy.
So it's ace-queen versus 2 kings. Ryan out in front.
Come on, baby.
There's Abraham's wife, Allegra. Well, Abraham on his feet knows he's got to have some help to knock Ryan out of this tournament. Let's see if he can do it. There's Ronit, who's Ryan's girlfriend. And incidentally, she's cashed 6 times this season on the World Poker Tour events, more than he has. Here comes the flop. It's ace-10, 3 of hearts.
Abraham hits the ace.
Come on, baby.
He's hit 2 aces and taken the lead. Well, he gave the fist pump, and now he realizes his opponent's got the nut flush draw. So far from over. Oh, Ryan's girlfriend, Rona, just can't take it, Vince.
Here comes the turn card. It's a 7 of diamonds. No luck there for Ryan.
Ryan looking for a king or a heart.
1 card away from elimination here at Regatta.
I think it's the 7 of hearts.
Try not to freak out when you hit.
Let's try to figure it out. I think 7 of hearts.
Trying to stay positive.
I'll call a black king.
Let's see.
Black king spicy.
Abraham with the killer instinct wants to knock out Ryan. Will it happen with 1 more card to come?
Rona in prayer mode right now. Her man needs help on the river to stay alive.
All right, let's see the river.
Last card coming up. Can Ryan get lucky? King!
Wow! 3 kings on the river. So Ryan DeAngelo
Abraham as he mutters to himself.
Double up, baby. We're winning this tournament.
Wow, what a river card.
Ryan D'Angelo has been hugely out of this world lucky.
What a card. I love you, Tony.
I've seen him no less than 7 or 8 times pull out miracle pulls with the worst hand on the river. It's just incredible.
I told you. Uncle Tom, what did I tell you?
We still have 6 players left. Stay with us. We'll be back with more exciting action from Borgata right after this.
The newest real money online poker room is here, and it's called WPT Global. Join the world's largest poker network with games running 24/7 with buy-in levels to suit all bankrolls. We've got tons of cash games at all stakes and tournaments every day with huge prize pools. Sign up today in the description below and use bonus code YT85 and we'll match your first deposit dollar for dollar.
All right, back down to the felt we go. Action on Byron Kaverman. Quickly folds his hand. Keven Stammen, the chip leader, out, and Tony goes away.
And Ryan out as well, so the 4 young pros in their 20s all out, letting the 2 businessmen battle it out here.
Curt Kohlberg. Looks like he bought his sweatshirt at Chuck E. Cheese.
Riz.
Is gonna raise with the king 3 of clubs.
Abraham looks down at an ace-10, and when you only have 600,000 left and you're up against just a small blind, you're happy to get your chips in with that. This is the battle of the blinds, the battle of the senior citizens.
What do you mean, senior citizens? What are you talking about, senior citizens?
You're throwing Curt off, Mike.
All right. The battle of spring chicken. You must think he's a teenager wearing that outfit.
Hell yeah. Nice hand.
And it gives it up, so Abraham wins a small pot after losing a big one a minute ago.
So, guys, last night I want to say a couple of nice things about Tony Dunst.
Thank you.
Last night, he's generally a great guy. After we had dinner, we went out to a nightclub. Of course, all the ladies flocked to me, and I want you to know, Tony, you were such a great wingman. Thank you for taking down all those phone numbers for me.
I believe in New Jersey,
Gio.
they're known as grenades that I was trying to prevent.
I gotta tell you, I think Kurt's bluffing there.
All right, back to the hands. Abraham and Byron out. Keven Stammen with a king, queen, and he will raise to 100,000. Tony with a little pair of 5s wants no part of that, folds the hand.
Ryan out as well.
To Curt Kohlberg, he's got an 8-6 of clubs.
Yep, he's in the big blind. I'm gonna cost him another 50,000 to call. But look at this, Vince. It looks like he's getting out raising chips. I mean, you can see a flop for 50,000, but he is gonna 3-bet it here.
He's moved it to 300,000.
All in.
Now Keven Stammen says, I've had enough of that, I'm going all in.
Well, Vince, that's the problem. When you raise a chip leader, he just powers you right back and forces you out of the pot.
Curt has to go out.
Kicking himself right now, Vince. He could have called and seen a flop.
Could be short and sweet, baby.
Lots of action.
Lots of action.
Keven Stammen well out front with about 6.2 million in chips. The winner tonight taking home over 1.3 million and a coveted WPT World Championship title.
That's right, Byron Kaverman with about 3.8. Ryan D'Angelo, 3rd chip position with 2.8.
Action on the chip leader, Keven right now.
Quick fold by him. Now Tony Dunst won't play that mess. Ryan with an ace-3, also folding. Curt out as well. Down to Abraham, the local. Well, he's just going to call with an ace-3.
Byron with just a 7-5 offsuit. Happy to see a flop.
And we are going to the flop. Here it comes. It's a king 8-3.
Abraham is flop bottom pair, and he's going to bet 115,000.
Byron with absolutely nothing. Zip and Pip is going to make this call.
He is floating here, no hand and no draw to try to win the pot later. Now he's made an open and straight draw on the turn.
6 of hearts. Abraham checks.
A great time to float right there. You just don't put your opponent on a king because he didn't raise before the flop.
Well, he has an ace, that's even better, and he didn't raise before the flop.
You're right, but you don't put him on it.
And Byron's gonna bet 285.
The opening straight draw and all of a sudden bottom pair has got to not look too good.
Abraham is gonna release the hand.
Well played by Byron right there. Folks, that gives you a glimpse of why this guy has cashed 7 times on the WPT this season, more than anybody else, making plays like that.
Here's Muckle Bahuja, the Season 12 WPT Player of the Year in the audience.
Yeah, what a season he had, Vince, no doubt about it. Keven and Byron have cashed 6 and 7 times this season on the WPT, yet that guy was far and away the WPT Player of the Year.
Couple folds onto the next hand. Curt Kohlberg now with ace-7, lining up for a raise. Yep, 105. Abraham out. Byron out. Only one to beat is Keven, but he goes all in with a pair of deuces.
Well, he does it because Curt Kohlberg's got less than 900,000 in chips.
Curt is full to the hand.
Come on, K-Dog.
Sorry, Curtis. I'm sorry, Curtis.
Right now, Tony Dunst, quick fold by him. And now, here goes Ryan with a king-jack of hearts. And he likes his hand, makes it 160 to go.
Curt going out.
Byron out. Back on Stammen, who has a pretty decent ace-7.
Well, Keven in the big blind, he's going to make the call here and look at a flop.
Okay, so we have king-jack versus ace-7. These guys doing battle once again, and the flop is a jack-9-5. That gives jacks to Ryan.
Yeah, but Keven has the nut flush draw, the ace-high flush draw, and he is first to act, and he is going to bet 225,000.
And Ryan with the auto call. Going to the turn. Let's see. Ooh.
The 4th diamond comes off, giving Keven the nuts. 2nd time he's made the nut flush at this final table. He won a big pot before, off of Ryan with it. Will it happen again?
Oh, and he bets a mile 275, trying to trap his victim.
Yeah, almost 900,000 in the pot.
Then he's going to make this call.
Vince, that bet lured him in, but his problem's going to be is what happened when the guy bets again on the river, which is going to happen.
And the river card is a 9, pairs the board.
Well, the nut flush is no longer the nuts, as a full house could be out there, but if you have the ace-high flush, you're certainly betting here. Keven is doing just that, 550,000.
Ryan D'Angelo is a longtime friend of mine. He's a great guy. He's got a huge heart. He's really down with this whole like juicing, you know, healthy living, raw, vegan, Zen master thing, but he's still kind of like emo. So like one moment he's trying to be, you know, Buddha, and the next he's like snapping at somebody, and there's this great dichotomy there with Ryan.
You're the best, Stam Dog. You're the best.
So Ryan just digging his own grave here if he pays this off.
Just the best ever. Just the best ever, huh? Not worried, I guess, though.
I tell you, if he does, not even one of his health smoothies is going to help him get over this.
Well, Vince, if he pays this off, he may be sleeping on the couch tonight. His girlfriend saying, come on, baby, make the right decision.
Why do I feel so owned? Oh, man. I guess I have to just fold, right? I just have a lot of diamonds here that I can call it. There's amazing diamonds. Why wouldn't you just shove that hand?
Usually when you take this long, you're trying to figure out what you can beat. He has made the call. There's the ace-high flush.
Joey Chong. Joey Chong.
Chong special. And worse, what can I say?
Go directly to the couch, sir.
5 players left fighting it out for this prestigious title. Keven Stammen well out in front with 9.5 million. Curt Kohlberg only has enough for one big blind left.
And these are 15,000 blinds, are 50 and 100,000 here for the WPT World Championship. Let's go to the felt. Our raw deal, Tony Dunst with a quick fold. And now Ryan D'Angelo out of Vegas has an ace-jack.
All in.
And he's going to push all in. Businessman Curt Kohlberg going out.
Ryan went all in.
He's going all in against the two big stacks and the blinds here, too.
Kaverman out, and now Keven
It's 1.6.
from Ohio.
I'm just kidding.
Wow, you scared me, bro.
He won't play.
I gave Curt one of his woodies he's talking about.
Ryan D'Angelo gonna pick up that pot.
You legitimately got me there for a sec.
Ryan's hard drop.
Yeah, it really did for a second. That's mean, bro.
It just shows you Ryan just focused on winning. Nothing else seems to matter.
A quick fold to Ryan, and now Curt Kohlberg with a king, jack of diamonds.
I'll make it $2,850,000. All in.
I'm happy to pick up that hand with his amount of chips.
He's pushed all in.
Right behind him, Byron Kaverman. Notice he's raising here, Vince. A min raise to eliminate the field. This way he knows if he does lose, he can only lose $150,000. If he wins, he eliminates a player and moves up in prize money.
So all the chips are in. Curt Kohlberg, CEO of management consulting firms. He's all in. Can he get lucky? He hits a jack right there.
Well, Curt out in front here with the two jacks. Great chance for him to double up and stay alive.
All right, let's see a turn.
And the turn card is an 8.
Is an 8 of club.
Curt has to dodge a 6 on the river, but figures to do so. But even then, he'll still be extremely short stacked.
Byron wants to hit a 6, hit the miracle.
All right, let's go to
Let's
the
take a
river.
look.
Oh, no! Wow! 3 6s on the river for Byron. Tough luck for Curt. He sinks his head. The dream is over.
Horrible pain here at Regatta for Curt Kohlberg. Always entertaining. He's out in 5th place. Going to take home $286,000. A great player. He's over to talk to Matt Savage.
Pretty disappointing finish to your night, but you know, still a great run for you again at the World Poker Tour. How does it feel?
Right now, it doesn't feel quite excellent, but when I reflect back on it, it's I'm sure I'm going to have a great appreciation. It's been a lot of fun.
You got all the fame, good looks, and money you'll ever need. Why do you
Good
still
looks.
compete?
I got the whole package, baby. Good looks, chiseled features, the whole shooting match.
It's always a lot of fun to have you.
Thanks
Curt.
for having me. I just want to say thanks to my family and friends, the fantastic World Poker Tour, the Borgata. Thanks for everything that you do.
Thanks again.
Good night. Thank you.
Ryan out as well, so now the two blinds fighting it out for this pot, but not fighting hard as Byron just limps into the small blind. And Keven says, okay, let's have a flop.
And he's going to try to disguise him. He flops aces and 9s. Byron Kaverman.
Nice flop top 2 pair, but Kevin's never going to put him on an ace because he didn't raise before the flop. And if you've got 2 9s here, you're going to make the call. And Keven doing just that. So Byron in great shape to possibly win a nice pot. Now the board pairs 5s. Well, that's going to scare Byron a little bit because he knows the guy called him on the flop. He might have had a pair of 5s and just made 3 5s.
So he slows down a little bit, and Stammen going to bet $250.
Well, Stammen's betting because he thinks he has the best hand with 9s and 5s.
This is Kevin's 3rd time at a WPT final table. Never a champion yet. And there's the call. Going to the river.
An 8 comes up.
Yeah, Byron's going to check.
Check. Ace 9.
Byron checking again, just in case his opponent flopped a pair of 5s and made 3 5s, but that's not the case. Byron going to win this pot with aces and 9s.
He's 27 years old from Ohio, his 3rd final table on the World Poker Tour. Incredible young player.
Well, he played soccer in college and actually played semi-pro soccer. Had a great passion for it. Ended up giving it up to play poker.
All right, the ante's up to 20,000, blind 60 and 120. Here we go to the next hand, a couple folds around to Tony Dunst.
All in.
Tony Dunst is going to shove all in with the ace-jack.
Call.
And Ryan is going to call with the queen 10.
Wasn't expecting Tony to have that good a hand.
7-15. Good luck, man. Good luck.
Yeah, Tony looking to become only the 2nd player in WPT history to win an event.
Ace or jack? Ace, jack.
During the regular season on the WPT and then the WPT World Championship.
Come on.
Twan Lee, the only player to do it so far.
These guys are former roommates on the tour, best of friends.
At least if I lose them to you, right?
Yeah, I found a real hand.
Such a real hand.
Let's see what happens after this flop. There's an ace right there for Tony Dunst.
A fist pump by Tony. He knows his opponent's got to hit 2 runners to win this spot.
All right, just put like a 6 out there and we're safe.
So he is indeed a big favorite right now.
Thrown it, Ryan's girlfriend.
Give him 2 pair, dealer.
No 2 pair.
Just crossing her fingers, hoping something will be good here, but not to be as a 9 hits the turn.
Nice hand, buddy.
Thanks.
It's over. Tony Dunst is going to double up. He sits back down.
The newest real money online poker room is here, and it's called WPT Global. Join the world's largest poker network with games running 24/7 with buy-in levels to suit all bankrolls. We've got tons of cash games at all stakes and tournaments every day with huge prize pools. Sign up today in the description below and use bonus code YT85 and we'll match your first deposit dollar for dollar.
Action on the chip leader, Keven. He goes out. Our very own Tony Dunst also folding. And now Ryan D'Angelo.
All in.
He's going to push all in with Dolly Parton 9-5.
What a bold play by Ryan here.
Only has to beat Byron, who has just a queen deuce.
Vince, I'm in shock. He hasn't mucked this hand yet.
He is taking his time.
All right.
Wow. He's going to make this call.
What a call by Byron Kaverman. Vince, he had a read there that's amazing to me. How can you put your money in with this hand? But he did it.
Ryan is stunned by this. You should be able to get queen deuce out, but he did not. And right now, Ryan in a lot of trouble with just 9-5.
6, 7, 8, buddy.
He is the dog at this point. Here comes the flop. It's an ace 7-6.
Okay.
So the queen high is in front. Byron looking like the cat that swallowed the canary. Out in front, Ronit.
Right now, her man's got to catch a 5, an 8, or a 9.
Here we go to the turn. It's a 10.
Game, peeps.
So last card coming up. Poker card of Ryan's life, and it's a king of clubs.
So Byron Kaverman, the soccer player, gives a red card to Ryan D'Angelo, kicks him out of here in 4th place.
Wrap it up for Ryan. Not going to work out. Has to say goodnight.
Give him hell.
Another body buried under the boardwalk in Atlantic City. That is Ryan D'Angelo. Going to take home $363,000. He's over to talk to Matt Savage.
Ryan, great run here in the championship. A lot of ups and downs, a lot of all ends. How's it feel?
How does it feel? Well, it doesn't feel good to be out, but I mean, super disappointed in my play. I made 2 really bad calls against Keven, but you know, he's a good player, man. He got me to make some bad decisions, so I mean, that's what good players do. I'm the worst, what can I say?
You got a great support team behind you here.
Yeah, I'm so glad my family's here. It's a huge, I mean, it's great.
Don't forget
for me.
this one here.
Yeah.
Future
of
family.
course, yeah. I'm just saying, having a support system is key. I mean, I feel the love, and I'm kind of doing it for them on some level. So yeah, it's really key to have that.
A lot of fun to watch.
Thanks.
All right, we'll see you
Appreciate
then.
it.
The Romeo and Juliet of poker. We are down to 3 players at this point.
Well, boys, I like your chances.
Well, Tony likes their chances because they're well out in front in terms of chip count.
Oh, you're bonds. You're the bonds.
We might have a little magic left, but at this point, I definitely am not going to go out with any frustration. If I go out, I'm just like, well, guys, it's been great.
You're laxed.
You know, yeah, I'm laxed right now.
Don't call off your stack at big final tables. Lesson learned.
But let's get back to these 3. Action on Dunst. He's going to fold.
So if you guys want to play a giant pot, that's pretty cool.
Byron loves giant pots.
Here's a case that you just can't imagine the 2 big stacks are going to clash with each other with Tony Dunst on such a short stack of chips and the prize money jumping like it does.
So right now, it's on Byron. He's going to raise with his queen jack to 325 to go.
Well, Kevin's got ace high, even though it's just ace deuce. He's in position. He's going to make the call. So the big chip leader's going at it here. Tony Dunst loving it. He'd love to see all those chips go in the pot. Now flop comes king 5-3. Keven has a wheel draw. Byron just has queen high. But he is going to lead out and bet 325,000.
Keven looking stubborn here. Going to make this call.
Well, Tony Dunst over there wondering, is it possible these two guys could clash? Or one of them could get broke?
It can't be.
That's what you dream about if you're in Tony's shoes right now.
Let's see the turn card. It's a 4.
A dream card there for Keven. He has made a wheel. He's got a straight. His opponent checks on the turn, though, much to his dismay. But still, you're going to bet in hopes that the guy's got something. As it turns out, Byron has nothing.
Yeah?
675. He's betting.
I think I was going to stack you with the 10 of spades. Depends if you put the turn.
And he's going to chase away his victim. What are you going to do? Byron had nothing.
And what you're going to do is add to your stack if you're Keven Stammen.
That turn?
What?
Are you betting the turn?
Maybe. I'm not folding on the turn.
3 of the hottest poker players on the tour.
Tony looks down at ace deuce. He's on the button, 3-handed. He's short stacked. What do?
All in.
You move all in. That's what you do.
No fear, Tony. Byron's out.
Damn it, Byron. Why didn't you just do it?
Keven with king 6, and he's starting to think, wait, Byron did it with queen deuce. Maybe this is what I should do. He's making his call. Tony gets good action.
Let's find another ace. Find another ace.
So Tony out in front with the ace high, must win this pot to stay alive.
Even got a heart blocker.
Wish you would have done it.
Byron loving these two battling.
Ace on the window would be just fine.
Get Tony back in things. Over $3 million in this pot.
Tony, can you get what you want? Here we go with the first 3.
Well, how
It's
about a king in the door?
Oh, wow.
Well, Tony wincing over that flop.
4 ace.
Keven Stammen outflopping Tony Dunst.
4 ace, not of hearts.
Well, Tony with the wheel draw.
Here we go with the turn. It is another king.
Tony must catch a 4 on the river now. Nothing else will do. He must make the straight to stay alive.
Gonna have to be a 4 now.
Don't do it to me, John.
Do it to him, John. Mess his day up. Just ruin his day.
Well, if he doesn't make the wheel, he'll take the bicycle out of here in 3rd place.
Tony, can you pull off the biggest suck out of the season? River card is a 7 of clubs.
Now that's going to do it for Tony Dunst, but what a season, Vince. He won 1 title and then finished 3rd in the WPT World Championship.
Have fun, guys.
Do we get a break now? We get a break?
Woo! Our very own Tony Dunst proving he's one of the greats. Gonna take home $452,000. He's over to talk to Matt Savage.
Tony, not the perfect result, but $452,000 has to feel good.
It feels really good, especially when you were short stacked all tournament, and then you even came into the final table with the short stack. Your expectations aren't that high, so 3rd for 450 feels great right about now.
What do you think is going to happen heads up?
I mean, it's anybody's game. Both these guys are really good players. I think Stammen has a little more, and he's really been just cruising. If he seems to be in his zone, I'll pick him.
Great run.
Thanks,
Great run.
Keven, former cow milker, out in front with $9.4 million here.
These two guys came to the final table as chip leaders. They grew up 45 minutes apart. They're good friends. Here they are fighting it out for the most coveted title on the World Poker Tour.
Keven doesn't raise, just calls Byron in. And the flop is a 3-3-8, 3 of a kind for Keven Stammen. Byron's gonna check.
What a flop for Keven, and he leads right out after his opponent checked the flop.
That's 150.
Byron calls in with just king high. Must hit king to win this pot. Now the board pairs 8s.
Byron checking. Keven checking. Deuce on the river. Keven with 3s full. Byron with nothing. Well, he is going to take a stab at this with a bluff, 325.
Well, Kevin's got a full house, so he'll be going nowhere. I think he'd raise in this spot, which he's doing.
Yep, an additional close to 1 million.
Yeah, it's a healthy raise, Vince. More than what's in the pot by far. So that could raise the antenna in suspicion of Byron. Why is he making such a big raise?
Well, Byron's got to give that up.
So 3. I had a 3.
No.
I showed it.
You did?
No.
Can we get cocktails? Get a beer? I can't breathe. I can't even.
Get some drinks for our friends, too. Can you send a bottle over there?
And the antes are going up to 25,000. Blinds are 75, 150, Mike. And it is cocktail time for the two gentlemen going after this championship.
Well, why not? They're both taking home huge paydays wherever they finish.
I call you Byron. How much?
What a week it's been for both of these guys, but one of them is going to take home a WPT title.
Well, Byron has raised with an 8-7 of clubs. Been called by Keven with ace-4. And the flop is a jack 6-4.
Well, Kevin's got bottom pair and checks. Byron with the gut shot straight draw is going to bet.
Continuation bet 275. And Keven with the 4s.
Yep, he makes the call.
Kevin calls.
Here we go to the turn. A deuce comes off.
Not going to change much. Action's on Keven this time. Whoa, he's going to lead out and bet.
He's betting 525,000 here. And Byron's trying to figure that out. He said, look, I raised before the flop. I bet on the flop. This guy did nothing. Now all of a sudden he's going to lead out when a deuce comes off? I don't think so. I'm going to raise it 1.25 million.
Cool.
Wow, what a call by Keven here. Let me tell you something. When this pot gets raised on the turn, it is hard to put your money in there with 2 4s.
River card, another 4.
Well, a dream card on the river right there for Keven.
Let's see how he plays it. Oh, he's going to try to trap here. He checks.
Well, he played it smart. Only way Byron can win this pot is to try to bluff at it, but that's not going to work.
Good check. Check.
Byron waves a white flag. Good for him. Saved his money there.
Did I have you?
Look at that. Byron not falling into the trap.
Doesn't look like I did. Kevin takes down.
And there's Kevin's family. So excited to see him take down that pot.
And he'll have a...
Just give me a water.
Keven Stammen, 13.3 million. Byron Kaverman, 3.1. Keven with an ace-8.
Well, he just limps in on the button with ace high. I'm surprised at that.
Byron's got a pair of 4s.
All in.
And he's going to push all in.
Call.
And a quick call, of course.
I beat that.
Wow. Burgers? You got burgers?
Not by much, not by much. You're like, wow.
I thought you had burgers.
I don't know what burgers is, but I don't.
Keven wins this pot. He'll be the season 12 WPT World Champion.
Well, it comes down to this, mate.
WPT championship at stake right now. Here's the flop. It's a queen 9-6.
So far, so good for Byron in terms of doubling up here. Keven needs an ace or an 8 to take the lead. He could backdoor straight as well.
You know, he's got a million backdoors.
There's Kevin's family just trying to figure it all out. Can he get lucky? No, not there. 3 of hearts.
Oh, sucks.
Keven needs to catch an ace or an 8 on the river to win this pot and become champion.
Love to bury this one.
He's on a long shot draw. Byron well out in front. Will he double up with his hand? Or can Keven get lucky? Here we go with the turn. It's an ace!
That's it! Well, that's going to do it. An ace on the river wins it for Keven Stammen. He is the season 12 WPT World Champion.
These guys came.
That's the way to win the WPT Championship at the end of the season.
Love you.
You shoved it.
Thanks. Wow. That's incredible. That's so funny.
Byron Kaverman, our runner-up, down to talk to Matt Savage.
Let's go down and see what he has to say.
Byron, great run. Does it make it any easier to lose to a friend like Keven?
It does, yeah. I like Keven a lot, and we've been friends for a while, so, you know, it's nice to see him win.
Get on the trophy.
$750,000. A great way to end the season. Thanks a lot and congratulations. Mike, over to you.
Once again, let's hear it for the champion of the WPT World Championship for season 12, Keven Stammen.